And like, for instance, right, speaking of Skyzoo, one of my best friends. If you guys don't know Skyzoo, he's an underground rapper from Brooklyn, one of the best on the pen. So Skyzoo and I did an album called Live from the Tape Deck in 2010, and we released it on Duck Down Records, the label that put out Buckshot and Black Moon and, you know, all the classic New York, Brooklyn shit. So 2010, I produce a whole album with Skyzoo called Live from the Tape Deck, and we had a couple features on there. One of the features on there was this rapper from Chicago named Rhymefest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you guys don't know, Rhymefest is actually, at the time, I don't know if he still is, but at the time, he was one of Kanye's best friends. He was also one of Kanye's writers. He co-wrote Jesus Walks. He co-wrote Graduation. He co-wrote fucking All Falls Down. Like, this is Rhymefest. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ye's guy. So we got him as a feature on the Skyzoo album because him and Skyzoo were tight. And during the creation of that, I really got to know Rhymefest. This is 2010. So fast forward, after he does the feature, we stay in touch. He's like, yo, I need beats for my album. I'm like, yo, I got you, bro. You're a legend. Boom. Feeding them beats for free. Boom. Yo, whatever you want. Fast, like, boom, boom, boom. So then randomly in early 2012, he hits me. He's like, yo, Ill, I'm in Hawaii right now working with Ye. He's working on this little album, this little compilation thing. Send me some shit. So I was like, bet. So I ran to the computer. I sent him like 30 beats or whatever. And like a day later, he hit me. He was like, yo, hold this one. I bet. That was the morning beat. And then like, I remember it was August. It was like a couple days before my birthday. And Rhymefest texted me. He was like, yo, Raekwon just jumped on this beat for this joint. Like, definitely hold that for me. I was like, yeah, I got you. I was like, oh, fuck, Raekwon. And then he texted me an hour later, yo, Kid Cudi's on this joint too. I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck? And then texted me again, yo, Kanye just jumped on it. I was like, oh, my God, this is crazy. And then I get a text from Shay Pope. Shout out to Shay Pope. He was working with Kanye at the time. He was like, yo, Ill, there's this beat that you sent that we want to use for this little album. Like, I need you to hold that. And I was like, yo, Shay, I got you. I've been talking to Rhymefest. He was like, okay, bet. And then at that point, I'm like losing it because I'm like, this is insane. Like, this, we're talking about like, this is post, Twisted Fantasy. Everyone's waiting for what Kanye was going to do next. This is before Yeezus.
Right.
This is like before Watch the Throne.
Right.
This is like, what is Kanye going to do? This is, Cruel Summer, the compilation. So then I get an email from this woman from Def Jam. She hits me and she's like, hey, Illmind, I'm going to need your publishing info and your management info and your attorney info to clear this Kanye record, blah, blah. So at that point, I knew it was real. I was like, I'm actually on a Kanye album right now. So then we made it happen. Boom. And I ended up on the album. It came out like a week later.
That's insane.
Yeah. So not to be long-winded, but that opened up the door because it led to, Slaughterhouse paying attention, Eminem, Dre, 2013, and then 2014 I ended up doing Love Yours on Forest Hills Drive, Kanye, J. Cole. That came out in December, and then literally January of 2015, if you're reading this, it's too late, comes out, Drake, I'm on there as well. I did You in the Six with Wanda, shout to Wanda and 40. So that was 2 months. That was just a triple decker, like Kanye, Cole, Drake in a matter of 1 to 2 years. And then it just snowballed crazy after that. Just started doing records with everybody.
Yeah. That's a beautiful journey, bro. Hey, yo, if you stay 10 toes down and you get this thing, everything you got, and you stick with it even in all the hard times until you get that one, it might just take that one thing that just sets everything off for you.
That's it, man. That's it. And to trace it even back, it's like I got to Kanye through Rhymefest, which was through Skyzoo.
Right.
I met Skyzoo through Crisis, who was one of Ninth Wonder's producers in North Carolina. Crisis introduced me to Skyzoo in 2006. Randomly.
Yeah,
I'm
so
in my
it's a
mom's
whole
basement.
chain of events.
I'm in my mom's basement, and Crisis, hits me on the chat. He said, yo, there's this guy Skyzoo that I think you should link with. He needs beats. I didn't know who the hell he was. I didn't hear any of his music, but I was just hungry. So I was like, yo, bet, I got you. I sent him beats. Skyzoo, and then he goes, yo, Sky loves your shit. And he ended up recording to 2, and we became really good friends. I moved to Brooklyn, and he was my neighbor, all that stuff. And then, so if it wasn't for that, then, I never would have got to Kanye. That was 2006. So that was damn near a 6-7 year thing.
That's crazy, bro.
So, yeah.
That's fire. Yeah, a lot of that too, what you said, what I took from that is like having those connections, just being a good person will open up so many doors. Because you could have been on some shit like Skyzoo, I never heard of him.
Easily.
I'm not fucking with him. Or if I'm gonna send him some beats, I'm gonna just tax him and whatever. Yeah. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. That's your folks. He's dope. Cool. Send him the beats.
That's it.
It's just like being open to these connections.
You got to be open, man.